I'll have you know that everything is proceeding entirely according to plan. It's just not my plan. God damn it. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream, folks. Hopefully we're doing fantastically well today. I am Melanie. I've been off for it's been 3 days. I've missed 3 streams, but that makes it like 4 days since I last streamed, doesn't it? Because it was Thursday. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so that's 4 days. Yeah. Yeah. Being very productive, clearly. No. I've not been productive at all. Yeah, no. Quick, well, I say quick update on where I'm at. I'm feeling a bit better now, fortunately. What happened was that something that I knew was happening, that I thought, oh, this is gonna probably knock my mentals, isn't it? This is gonna knock my mentals, and I'm not looking forward to this. But I was like, you know what? I've got tons of time until that happens. It's probably not going to be as big a deal as I thought it was going to be. No, ended up kind of knocking me quite a bit worse than I anticipated, which is great, which is wonderful. Good news is, though, I am able to take steps to stop such a situation from happening again, or I certainly hope so. So fingers crossed, I'm not going to be hit by that again, which would be very, very nice, because it was not fun. I say that as if it was something absolutely awful. It was minor in the grand scheme of things, but it was like a call back to something awful that had happened before. So yeah, no, kind of not the best. I say awful. It was just unpleasant, not awful, not like, I don't know. Enough to cause a trigger response anyway. I can say that much anyway. But yeah, no, I'm feeling better. I had the weekend off. Honestly, I could have streamed yesterday, but it was the kind of thing where it was just like, no, I've just spent the last 3 days feeling awful, if not more. I need to not do anything for a little bit. So yeah, I did the selfish thing, and I took the night off. So yeah, no. I'm feeling a bit better now, though. I've had a walk. I had a walk a couple days ago. Weather was awful yesterday. I was at work today, and everything was fine, which was good. So yeah, no, just it's not the best December for Mel. Not that it's been the worst December. I've had worse Decembers. And honestly, like, this is probably one of the more minor things that could happen during a December. But yeah, just yeah, it's been a thing. It's been a thing. But I am feeling a bit better now. A lot more balanced, a lot more evenly sorted out, which is good. But yeah, so where are we at? I've got my diary, which I've been sadly neglecting while I've been dear. Okay, we've got to kind of address the elephant in the room, because I've not done any work on this for 3 days. And to be fair, like, 3 days isn't the worst thing. Like during the last game jam, I basically threw out a week's worth of work. Because yeah, that was like half the time spent on the game up until that point. But all the progress made in the game up until that point got thrown out last time, and I still managed to pull through and turn out a really good game from it. I don't know if that's gonna happen this time, sadly. I don't know if that's gonna happen this time. I don't think I couldn't make a game. If I really felt able to, like, really push myself, I could absolutely produce something just now. But I don't think I have the beans I don't think I have the spoons. I don't think I have the energy. I don't think I have it, sadly. So yeah, I think we're gonna be putting Game Jam 2 on hold. Honestly, grand scheme of things, it never really got off the grid. We're gonna be putting Game Jam 2 on hold. Which twists me up a bit inside to say. Because I was really motivated for it. I was really looking forward to it, but some mistakes were made. And addressing those mistakes is something that we're kind of here to do today. Like, we're doing our little retrospective today as well. We did a retrospective at the end of the last Game Jam, and we're gonna have a little retrospective now. We're gonna see what lessons I can learn from it, and we are going to take this information forward into the next project, whatever that happens to be. I do want to do another one of these little mini game development sessions, but I wanna do more. I want to do more. I mean, I always want to do more. I want to try and do more. I want to try and achieve more with all of them. But yeah, some fundamental problems with the way that I'm addressing it need to get resolved before we go about going, yeah, let's do another, or figuring out when and how we go about doing another. So how am I feeling? Tired. Which I swear I've had as the first letter and the first words in every single one. So yeah, first one last week was tired. Tired. Are you sensing a theme? Are you sensing a theme? I think I'm tired. Just a little bit tired. Bit bummed out. But feeling better than I was on, I was over the weekend, I suppose. Over the weekend. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a damn shame. Let's see. Game Jam 2 on hold. Which is a shame. It's a damn shame. Right thing for me to do right now, though. I'm just too tired. I have spent too many spoons. And like even if my December's relatively chill, it's still December. December's always a fun time. We love December. My God, I love December. I don't dislike December. I like when it gets cold. I like walking in the dark because it gets dark so early. It's so nice. It's fun. So yeah, no, this is I think the right thing to do right now for me. This is not a giving up per se. This is a recognition of limitations. Recognizing my limitations is an important thing that I need to do. What's today's plan? Today we are doing our little retrospective. We are having a retrospective on the Game Jam attempt. Or efforts, rather. Efforts. Because an attempt was made, but there were also efforts. We're going to remove the Achieve Today section because it's not really strictly necessary. We are going to be thinking about what we're going to be doing next time. It's just not, the next time that I would wish that I was doing. So what I'm thinking is identify the primary issues with this Game Jam. What happened this Game Jam? Very ambitious. It was a very ambitious plan. I don't think that was a bad thing. Not inherently a bad thing. But the problem was we didn't do enough preparation. Now, I thought we had done a good amount of preparation. Because what we had done is we checked that... What cheat? Checked that we could send HTTP requests from RenPy. Good to know. Checked that I understood how to start doing UI stuff in RenPy. Also good to know. And this is good. This is good. We've made a good effort to understand what it was I wanted to do. The problem was we assumed. And what happens when one assumes? They make an ass out of you and me. We assumed that making a game server was easier than I thought. Or rather, was as easy as I thought. Previous efforts were entirely on local host. Not local host. What's local host? That sounds like a very fun kind of math thing going on there. Entirely on local hosts. Should have tested more fully having client and server on separate devices. That was the primary issue right there. I just assumed that because it was relatively relatively easy to send requests from a server on localhost, or rather from a client on localhost to a server on localhost, that could just go, yeah, let's just have it listen out on a different thing and it'll be totally fine. Yeah, the problem there is it's always more complicated than you think. Especially considering I hadn't actually gotten quite to that level of implementation of what it was that I was wanting to do. And so, of course, it wasn't going to work. I should have checked that out a bit more. Major takeaway? Game jam time is not for experimentation of new programming applications. Game jam time is not for experimenting in new game programming applications. I should be doing little test sprints before game jam time. That way I don't end up wasting so much time. This is a lesson that I ought to have learned from the first game jam. But I'm nothing if not a slow learner, so here we are. Should have learned this from Game Jam 1, but I'm a slow learner. Ace. Which is fine. It's fine. It's okay to make mistakes. Like, we managed to we made the mistake in the first Game Jam. We made it work. We got through it. It was fine. This game jam, I went into it definitely a bit over-eager, over-naive, and under-prepared. But that's completely fine. That is okay. That is completely okay. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. I'm disappointed that... Well, I mean, I've said already. I'm disappointed that I'm having to throw in the towel at this stage. When I definitely could just continue on. I absolutely could. In my head, in my heart. I want to say, yeah, you know what? We're just going to make a crap game in like 1 week. Not even 1 week, like 5 days now. But like, I don't think I have the beans in me. After the last several days, I am not quite there. I could do something. I could do something outside of the strictures of a 2-week game jam, but I don't want to overexert myself right now. I am in recovery mode. I am in not burning out excessively mode. I am in taking care of myself mode. But that doesn't mean that I can't do something productive, and I think I may do something productive. Anyway, that's a major takeaway from this point. What else is a problem? I think another issue that I have encountered, or that I'm noticing as well, not willing enough to adapt. I am very stubborn. I am very stubborn, and this is a massive, massive stumbling block that I have. I've been conscious of for a very long time. You've probably seen it in me already if you have been here for any amount of time. I am very stubborn. My attention span may waver, but I'm also very stubborn. This can come in incredibly useful when I'm playing a game like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Where I'm playing a game like Jump King, or like, you know, the Jump King minigame in Hollow Cure. That kind of thing. I'm in a situation where I'm going to get frustrated, or where it's very easy to get frustrated and pissed off, and just be able to go, you know what? I'm not going to let this bother me. And then I just get on with it. That's a really good situation to be stubborn in a constructive way. But the problem was, in this one, I got the bit between my teeth, and this is something that I do. I just decide, okay, I'm gonna learn how to do this programming thing, and I don't know how it works, but by gum, I'm gonna make it work. Which is good. It's a good thing to have. It's good. But the problem is, I was very clearly going about it in the wrong way. Very clearly going in the wrong way. Not a inherently bad trait. But not an inherently bad trait, but needs to be more constructive with it. Which is fine, which is totally fine. Should have recognized issues faster and either made more efforts to figure out best way to resolve, or actually I'm definitely either make more efforts to figure out best way to resolve, or change plans to something more achievable. Because the thing is, there's no reason why the concept that I was working on couldn't have worked as a single player game. And I don't think there's any reason why it couldn't still work as a single player game. I could totally do it as a single player game. And apparently I can't spell. But yeah, I could totally work single player. I could totally just work single player offline. I could be totally fine. I just had it in my head. I want it to look like this. I want it to play like this. I want people to play multiplayer. Clearly too ambitious. Clearly too ambitious, which is fine. It's fine. I would rather aim too high and fall short than aim too low and hit directly where I needed to. It would just be better if I didn't end up burning myself out in the process. That would be much better, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness. So, I mean, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh, I should mention as well, another reason why I've ultimately decided that it's worth kind of calling it on this one is, I mean, this is me just passing the responsibility on to someone else, but of course it's December. I mentioned at the start of this whole process, it's a very busy time for a lot of people. My artist, I was going to be doing the art. The musician who's going to be contributing music to the game. Of course, very busy time of year for him as well. And the other day, we were having a chat, and we didn't manage to talk quite as much about the game as I was maybe hoping that we would. Like, I didn't manage to get him on stream any of the days because I was still focusing so much on the programming, and then of course things get super busy for people anyway. But yeah, just kind of suggested to me, like, I'm gonna be a bit more free, like either right at the end of the year, or I've got like a week off in the second week of January. Could we maybe do something like a bit later on or something? So yeah, just kind of like didn't want to, you know, force my precious musician resource into overexerting himself when he's otherwise busy. Also, Stiggy, good to see you, Stiggy. Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, sorry, we've got some bad news today. For those who missed it, yeah, we're putting a pause on this game jam. I managed to get myself into a situation where I was emotionally not quite there over the weekend, and yeah, as well as that, just somewhat too ambitious and too difficult to realize exactly what I was going for. It doesn't mean I'm giving up on the concept though. Well, first of all, I'm not giving up on doing these little jams. We're going to do a game marmalade. We will do a marmalade. Because we're making the marmalade out of lemon. Because life gave us lemons. And we're going to make some marmalade out of lemons. You can get marmalade lemon, right? Lemon marmalade? I've had cactus jam before, actually. I was on holiday in the Canaries, went to this inland little town. It was gorgeous. And they did cactus jam. It was bright red. It was kind of interesting flavor, actually. Quite complex. Not just sweet. Could have been sweeter, to be honest. Anyway. But yeah, I hope you're doing good, Stiggy. I don't know, I have honey with chili. Okay, like, I would put... Okay, we're getting off on a tangent here, but here we are. If I'm making chili and I find it's too spicy, I do like adding honey into it just to take a little bit of the heat away. It's very good for that. So I fully approve of honey and chili. Good combo. Ooh, also good in a stir fry. You can do like honey chili sauce for a stir fry. It's quite lovely, actually. But yeah, so I could have just changed the game. I could have just changed the scope. And the thing is, we were good for doing that in the last game, weren't we? There were several times, like especially when it came to writing the script for Game Jam #1, where there were times where I was like, oh yeah, I want to have like 6 different scenes here because there's so many things you can do with it. And then I was writing and I was just realizing Wait, there don't need to be 6 different scenes here. I can just use like 2 scenes and then have like 2 or 3 alternate dialogue options, and that has basically the same effect. Like, there's no point writing the same scene like 4 times with the most minor of variations, you know? So yeah, no. I can use this skill. I can use this skill to refocus and to change priorities and to, you know, to recognize the limitations of the time I have to work with. I just didn't employ them this time, mostly because I was tired, and because I was tired I wasn't able to make the changes that I needed to do. And then because I didn't make the changes that I was needing to do, I actually ended up like overexerting myself and tiring myself out and not resting properly and not being able to emotionally regulate properly. Although there were other sources of emotional regulation problems as well. So that's the thing. No, it's like a honey spread for your bread with chili flakes mixed in. Ooh. That's fancy. I like the sound of that, actually. It makes me think a little bit of like mango chutney, but not exactly. It's like very sweet. Ah, man. I still need to figure out what I'm going to be doing for Christmas dinner. Spoiler alert, it probably includes cooking for... Okay, what I'm probably going to do is like cook for 8 and then eat it all myself. That's very likely what the plan is this year. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. But yeah, no, so... These are the major issues that I've encountered here. That I did not do enough to prepare. I should have done the technical review quite a bit sooner and figured out, yes, I know for a fact that I can get my software working the way that I want it, with the hardware I want it, on the networks that I want it to. That I should have done before the game jam. I did do little bits of this because I got the server set up. It's still sitting behind me, by the way. I need to move it. So I did do a little bit of work ahead of time. I also checked that the features that I wanted to be using in Ren'Py would work properly, and they do. The problem is I didn't test them all together. Didn't test everything working together. I should do that ahead of time. So that's something that I'm going to do before the next time I attempt a project on the same scale as this. So I don't know for a fact that the next project is going to be a continuation of this one. I don't expect it will be. I think I'm going to reduce the technical scope quite significantly, just so that I can focus on delivering another completed project and in a better way. So that's the plan. Let's see. Yeah, this line. Next project. Wait, hold on. I've got a whole next time section here. Yeah, next time. Next project. Likely to be much less technically complicated. No client servers. Not clients. No client servers, networking, etc. Focus on game development. Focus on game development parts. That's what we'll do next time. But I also feel like okay, yeah, I've been watching a couple of videos about like game design and game development and things like that quite a bit recently. Like, I've not been like seeking them out because, like, you know, sometimes it's just like, yeah, I don't want to watch this video relating to something that I've got going on right now. Why do you think I still haven't done any major voice training in the last 2 years? Oh god. But yeah, I ended up still like catching a couple of videos talking about game development and stuff, and then it was just like, yeah, don't just make a game yourself. Stop coming up with ideas in your own head and then never sharing them. Stop trying to make game jam projects like completely as a solo developer. Like, it's a weakness, or rather, it's a skill that you're failing to. It's a skill that you're failing to take advantage of and that you're failing to develop. It's the ability to work well with other people. And it's not as if I'm terrible at working with other people. I'm just an asocial person who's introverted and ends up getting caught in my own head. Okay? But yeah, no. So that's a skill that I'm going to have to develop as well. It's going to have to be working with people. And it's something that, like, I mentioned this kind of before and during the development of the first jam, which is that I want to be able to demonstrate to someone that I can make the game, you know, that I can do the programming. And like, it's part of the reason why I'm kicking myself over this one, because like this could have been another nice thing to put in the portfolio, you know. But at the same time, the pace that I'm trying to churn these things out at is maybe a bit excessive. The scope for this one was definitely beyond what was reasonable for me to do, and the amount of time I had set aside for it. At least with the amount of skill I had, knowledge I had, and like preparedness that I had done going into it. But I would still like to be able to work with people. So yeah, and like, okay, like getting the musician involved, like that's a good thing to do. That's a good thing to do. Actually, I'll just start writing here. Next time I want to get more people involved. I want to get more people involved. If people want to get involved, I want to get more people involved. Let's see, getting a musician. A very good start. Which is fine. But like weaknesses that or rather strengths that I have, not my biggest strengths, grand scheme of things. Like, very clearly there are still limitations that I have. Strength that I do have is programming, however. My strength is in programming. I can do some writing. I can do a little bit of art in a pinch, even though, you know, I mean, if you saw the art from the previous game jam, you've seen the art from the previous game jam. But yeah, so it would be good to get a good artist. Artist would be really nice. I could do a lot if I had a good artist. The musician was a very good start. Artist would be nice. Someone to focus on the writing would also be good. And I'm gonna start putting some feelers out. There's a couple of people that I would like to work with. There's a couple of people that I'd be totally on board for working with. There's also the argument that some programming help would be good. Because I don't necessarily need to do all the programming. I don't need to do it all. There's nothing that says I have to do all of the programming myself. But yeah. The trick with that is I do love my programming. I adore my programming. The problem is I am also incredibly stubborn, as has been mentioned before. And I know for a fact there's someone who, if I said, hey, do you want to make a game? They'd be like, oh my god, I really want to make a game with you, Mel. But the problem is we primarily work with completely different programming languages and different game engines and different, well, not different styles, but like different, yeah, we've got different kind of, yeah, mostly different programming languages. So either I would have to, like, you know, bully them into limiting themselves to working with what I was used to, basically Python and RenPy, or I would have to spend some time ahead of time learning ahead. So either I bully them into Python, or I need to take time to learn, say, C++. Oh my god, what the hell? Right. Either I bully them into using Python, or I have to learn, say, C++. I'm going to be back in just a little moment, actually. Bear with me just a couple of minutes. I'll be back in a few. Thanks for being Thank you for being with me, folks. Do appreciate it. Yes, so, yeah, next time we need to be less technically complicated. We're going to focus on game development parts. I'm going to add a little note here, actually. Game mechanics are fun. Game mechanics are fun. I would rather be able to demonstrate some game mechanic implementation experience. Networking is good and all, but there's a lot to it, or it feels like there's a lot to it. I need to do that. But I would like to get more people involved. Musician, I have a musician on retainer who I can bother basically anytime I want, within reason. Having an artist would be lovely. If I could get an artist, that would be nice. I could bug a writer into working with me. That could also be very fun. I have a writer friend who I could potentially bully into taking part. But I don't know how likely they would actually be to go for it. I mean, it could be interesting anyway. It could be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I'll have opportunity to float the idea at some point fairly soon, so that'll be nice. If not, doesn't matter. I have plenty of ideas. I actually spent a fair chunk of today coming up with a... That was just like, what is my brain telling me to create right now? Like, what was it? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I ended up watching like a ton of Dark Souls lore videos, which I do very much on occasion. I really enjoyed them actually. I was watching them today as well. But yeah, no. So I was sitting listening to those, and I was thinking about some old ideas that I'd come up with. Some going back as far as like, I want to say 2017. And then some of them that were like a year ago. And I'm just like, ooh, these blend together. Like these three concepts just four concepts blend together in such interesting ways. Maybe I can do something with them. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So yeah, I would like to get more people involved. I would like to focus on game development. I don't mind writing. Having a good artist would be really good. Having my musician would be fantastic if I can, you know, actually be focused enough to bully him into actually doing anything. Although I don't blame him for it. He's had a busy week as well. Programming, I could totally work with another programmer. I just need to. I need to do some prep beforehand. Maybe I'll book that actually. Maybe I'll reach out to that friend of mine who's good at programming and just be like, hey, would you wanna do a game jam sometime? Let's pick a time that works, and yeah, I'll make a point of learning some relearning some C++ by then. That'd be a good thing to do. Either way, we need more prep time ahead of time. More prep time ahead of Game Jam. Make sure the basic technology works / is understood before, I'm gonna put this in caps, before starting. E.g. networking, UI stuff, etc. I don't mind going into the jam. I mean, I'm gonna note this as well. Have a one sheet ready going into, which is fine because I usually end up just like having the one sheet ready to go before starting, and then like the first stream is literally just write the one sheet and then make a start. Like fill out the one sheet sections that I might have missed already. So yeah, I think that's actually like I think this is reasonably fair. I think this is reasonably fair for having a look at what happened with the game jam. I think it's like a combination of like a combination of like criticism, because I need to be critical of myself when I'm very clearly the one who just dropped the ball on this. Hello TVPG, good to see you. Thank you for 51 months. Hope you're doing good, TV. Thank you for your patience. I don't feel like I deserve this one. Yeah, we're putting Game Jam 2 on hold, I'm sorry to say. Dear, yeah. I don't know if you were here lurking, but yeah, has been a bit of a weekend for me. In case it wasn't obvious. So yeah, in order to kind of rest, recover, recuperate, I've decided we're going to put the Game Jam 2 on hold. We will come back to the concept or something very similar to it in future, but we've just done a big retrospective looking at all the things that went wrong with this one, in as many words. Recognizing where mistakes were made and figuring out how to go about avoiding similar things happening in future. I think one of the big ones was that I was really motivated to do another game jam, but I wasn't motivated enough to do all the prep prior to it. Kind of like I'd been saying, like I had the itch to just do another one like at the start of December, and I'm very glad I didn't, because I would have really hated to have fallen flat on the final hurdle. But yeah, just we jumped into things too quickly. We didn't do enough preparation beforehand. This could have been totally fine if I'd been able to take a bit more time to do the preparation work. Filled out a couple of gaps in my knowledge, double checked a couple of things worked the way that I expected they would. And also avoided some things that were going to cause trouble in day-to-day as well. Would also been a good thing to do. But still, these are important lessons that we have learned. I would rather make these lessons, I'd rather make these mistakes and learn these lessons now and know how to avoid them in future than just completely fly through and not have ran into this and yeah, just like learn absolutely nothing from it. So it's not been an experience devoid of value, and I am almost definitely throwing in the towel a bit too early. Like I could totally produce something. I could totally produce something in the next week, the next 5 days, 6 if you include tonight. But I'm not quite there, and as much as it pains me to say it, I'm not quite there right now. So yeah, no, I think the best thing I can do for me at the moment is to put a pause on it. We've had a little look. I have the self-awareness to criticize myself, recognize some issues, and decide what we're going to do going forward. So yeah, I need to do more prep ahead of time. Also make time to learn new stuff that I can learn and test new stuff that I can implement in future game jams. Which includes, you'll be happy to know, C++. We might even learn a different game, and we might even learn a new programming language. I say not learn. I know a bit of C++. It's just been a hell of a long time since I've done anything with it. Okay. It's been such a lot. My God, it's been such a long time. Like I did a little bit of C#, and I want to say 2019. That was a bad year for me. And then after that, since then I've just been doing Python for the most part. Bit of Rust. We did a little bit of Rust. Rust was fun. Excuse me. Could put Rust in as well. Why not? Although I'll put it in a question mark. But yeah, we need to learn and test stuff. Async.io /TCP/HTTP requests. So yeah, I'm gonna I think well, instead of next time, I'm gonna make this next game jam. But yeah, in the meanwhile, until next game jam, or whatever kind of thing we end up calling these kinds of projects. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna rest. And I need to rest. Like I have not been resting properly. I don't think I've actually like. I mean, it's not like I haven't rested since the last game jam, but like I spent like 2 weeks doing nothing but playing World of Warcraft, basically. Well, actually, tell a lie. It was like 3 weeks before it, and then like a good chunk of last week as well. Yeah, I've not touched it for like 4 days now. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? 4 whole days. Which is fun. No. Dear no. Gonna focus on my mental health. Mental health is important. 4 whole days. I know, right? Actually, did I even turn on my computer in that time? I don't remember. I don't think I have actually. Or like, maybe I did, but I just... Wait, what game did I play? I didn't play WoW. I don't know what I've done on my computer actually. Hold on. I've not played any games on Steam. I don't think I did. No, I don't think I have. I don't think I literally turned on my computer for 4 days. Which is a bit scary to think about actually, but here we are. So yeah, no. Take some time to rest. Take some time to work on my mental health. It's not the worst it's ever been, but you know, it's December. It's December. It does do that a little bit. So rest, mental health, spend time with people I care about and who care about me and who are positive to be around. I'm caveating this way too much, but here we are. It's important. I'm looking forward to catching up with some people in the near future, very near future. Hopefully all of them will be positive experiences. I don't doubt most of them will be, but hopefully several of them will be positive. Will be nice. But yeah, enjoy your Lurk TV. I hope you do enjoy your Lurk. Hopefully you have a good day going on. I hope so. We're probably going to be wrapping up relatively soon as well, actually. This isn't like to be a long stream. I'm not really planning on doing much majorly exciting. We're just going to finish this little review and this little as much as anything, just kind of like formatting my brain a little. So yeah, we're not gonna be missing too much today, most likely. But we have some good stuff to talk about as well, because I don't know if I actually mentioned. I did mention actually. I mentioned on. I think I mentioned on Wednesday, almost definitely. Probably on Thursday, because as of last Wednesday, I found out that I will actually be off work from the 24th of December until the 5th of January. So it'll be like 12 days where I have nothing to do. Like, I don't have to go to work. I'm forced to be off work. It's going to be fantastic. So that'll be good. That'll be time where I can catch up with important people, where it means that I'm a lot more flexible with my time and what I can do during that time. I'm still figuring out exactly what I'm going to be doing during that time, but as like as not, I'm just going to be chilling the hell out because I really, really need it. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. That's something I'll say we've got to look forward to. We've got a lot of streaming time ahead of us coming up over the festive period. It's going to be very nice. I don't know exactly what my own personal plans are going to be over that time, but hopefully we can come up with something fun to do on stream. It'll be very nice. Little note from myself. We are going to be reverting to, for now anyway, we're going to be reverting to typical stream days. For the rest of what was going to be Game Jam time, we're going to be treating as typical stream days. So we're streaming Monday, we're streaming Thursday, and we're streaming Saturday. I'm off work from 24th onwards. Well, from 24th December to 5th January. Plenty of time to chill, game, have fun, which will be very nice. Very nice. I'll include a little note here very quickly. In the meanwhile, until next Game Jam, do more casual programming. Feature testing of things for future game jams. It's going to be good. As far as what kind of things we're going to be playing in the meanwhile, there are a couple of things that I would like to play. I did pick up, games to play soon. Because I did pick up, what's it called? There we go. I picked up a copy of Digimon World Next Order. I picked it up just now because it's on super cheap at the moment. So this is going to be my first Digimon game since Digimon World. And it should be fun. It should be fun to play. It's nearly 3 years old now, and I've not played it yet, but I think it could be quite fun. I also saw there's like this fun little roguelike game that I saw online recently that I've not picked up yet, but I probably will, to be honest. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is the little fiend? Where is it? There's a game that's currently free or something. With mixed reviews. Maybe not. What was I thinking? I was thinking of something. Was it Recoin? Oh yeah, the Coin Pusher roguelike. Yeah, Racoin, which is currently a demo. When's the full game out? Oh, the demo ends on the 19th. That's tragic. Okay, we'll maybe play that. I don't know, maybe we'll play that on Thursday. The day before it's due to end. Yeah, we'll play that then because it looks fun and cute. It's a coin pusher game with raccoons and all kinds of fun combos and stuff. I'm installing the demo right now because I want to play it because it looks cute. And I like coin pushers, except the thing is that most coin pusher designs are actually a freaking swizz. So I'm looking forward to playing this one. It looks cute as hell. But yeah, no, we'll maybe play a bit of that. We'll probably play that on Thursday because it looks fun and cute and stuff. And then we'll maybe play Digimon on Saturday because I'll be able to dedicate a bit more time to it. I think that's probably a good plan. But yeah, anyway, let me just add that here. Racoin, it's called Racoin, isn't it? Yes, Racoin. Which we'll give a shot. But yeah, so that's two things that I'm gonna play relatively soon. But yeah, no, I think with that all having been said, we'll probably just call the stream here. It's only been an hour, but I'm bloody tired. I got like maybe 4 hours sleep last night. Maybe. I could do with getting a good sleep. I could do with getting some rest. So I'm gonna try my best to get some good sleep over the next 2 days. Well, the next 3 nights rather. And yeah, hopefully hopefully I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for playing Racoin because it looks fun and cute. And yeah, I just want to say massive thank you to everyone for all of the support and your patience and your understanding. I know that this is probably not the Game Jam related news that you would have wanted to have heard today. You would have liked to have heard that even though I wasn't feeling great, that I had been able to make tons of progress and that we're still going to have the game out by Christmas. I'm afraid I just don't have the beans. I just don't have the beans. But it's fine because we're going to learn from this. We are going to take it. We are going to learn from this experience and we're going to turn this into something much, much better. I'm hoping to do the next jam somewhere between January and February. If we're going along with my current expectations. If not, then what we'll do is we'll figure some more things out. Oh yeah, there was one more thing actually that I wanted to mention. Alongside getting more people involved, there was also like I think it's like a community of people that want to do game jams, like exists to like get people to work on jams together. I don't remember what it's called, and I've not looked that much into it at the moment, so I don't know if there's some kind of a I don't know what the catch is kind of thing. But I wanna look into it just so that I can get a bit of a sense of what it's like, and then maybe I can use that and just go, hey, oh look at that, there's people that want to make a game. Oh, and they're missing a programmer for a RenPy project. Well, that's perfect. I can help them out with it. That could be nice. That could be very nice. But yeah, anyway, once again, yeah, probably not the news that we wanted to be hearing. Do have to cancel, well, not cancel. What was the word I used? I had a better word for it. On hold, yes, the expression that I'm using is on hold. Game Jam 2 is on hold until sometime in the next month or so. By current plans. But I've learned a lot from it, and we have learned a lot from it. We are going to be taking a lot of useful knowledge and experience that I've gained from doing this under these circumstances and we're going to be putting it towards something much more positive, much more constructive in the next one, the next project that we work on. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for your patience and understanding, folks. I really do appreciate it. Today, of course, special thank you to TVPG for 51 months of support. You long-suffering fiend. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But with that having been said, I'm going to call things here. Yeah, so whether you've been here from the start, you came along partway through, or just at the end, I really, really do appreciate it. Until next time, where we'll be playing Racoin on Thursday, same time as today, but, you know, going a bit longer than just an hour odds. Great job on trying, at least. I'll take that, Darth Vader. I'll take that. Yeah, I bit off more than I could chew at this time of year. Some circumstances outside my control, some in my control. Generally just too ambitious for my knowledge and experience. But important lesson to learn. I'd rather make the mistakes and learn from them than not make mistakes and learn nothing. It'd be like that sometimes. It do be like that sometimes. But yes, we will be revisiting this concept, probably not as the next game jam, but as another game jam at some point in the future. But yeah, with that all having been said, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm kind of knackered. So until Thursday, take care of yourselves, everyone. Be very good to yourselves, and I will see you all again very, very soon indeed. Bye bye, everyone. Bye 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 bye. Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I am kicking myself a bit. I would love to be able to just say, yeah, I got it to work. But yeah, sadly not. Sadly not. Not this time. But next time. Next time though. Oh, excuse me. Let's drop a raid on Lennox. No, sorry, misspoke. Angelo. She'll raid Angelo, who is playing Winter Burrow, which looks adorable. Yeah, we're dropping a raid here. But yeah, take care, folks. Be good to yourselves. Matane.